Hi there, Rachel here, and happy International Friendship Day. And I just want to say that I am happy that we are friends here. And, it's been a little bit of a rough week for me, if you have been following a little bit. When we have rough times, sometimes we think that if we put ourselves out there and make ourselves vulnerable, that it's going to look bad on us. Perhaps it could bring up memories like it did for me of school where I was bullied as a kid. And that certainly came up for me this week when I had this feeling of being vulnerable and putting myself out there and airing myself in video. And, you think that those mean bullies are going to be out there again and that they're going to be waiting for you to go live on Facebook, but that's just not what happened. I got a lot of messages, a lot of feedback about me posting and sharing, and I just want to say thank you for reaching out. If you messaged me or you posted on my post, I really appreciate it. Part of being healthy, as I've said before, isn't always about the thing that we think it is. That's why I started Whole Health and Clarity, because whole health is a holistic view of health. Clarity is being clear about what it is that we want from our health. And part of that is growing pains. And so this week I had a little bit of that myself. I, was in a mentoring situation with a coach, and in that situation, I was being very critical of myself, being hard on myself, and I was told that, and I just broke down. A lot of things flooded to me. It's like this memory of being bullied that I haven't thought about in years. I had never even thought about it, and really until that I am aware of, until that moment. There was a couple of other things that came up in that time, but that one was kind of stuck in my mind as prevalent in this moment, because I'm like, well, how much is that affecting my health? How much is that, holding me back? How much of that is affecting my weight, because I'm holding on to something that really I don't even remember, but unconsciously it's back there, right? It's in the back of my mind, festering away. It's like I spoke about last week. Part of my weight is a protection, protecting me against being attacked. And I hadn't even thought about that moment until this week, and it's just another one of the incidences that happened a long time ago that is still holding me back now and is causing health issues for me, carrying a few extra pounds around that I still do. But the other thing it did was that evening, it just sent me into a health issue with what they call IBS. My stomach was in knots. I got nauseous. I felt really sick, and it continued that evening to affect me in that way. And this is not the first time I've had IBS issues like that. They were quite bad a few years ago. I managed with diet and different things of managing my stress, meditation, and things like that to really eliminate it from my life. But every now and again, when something comes up, I get kind of a flare up, and I have to deal with it. And that's what happened to me this week. But here's the thing. Yes, it was tough in that moment to own up to something that was holding me back, to look at it, dissect it, feel it, live with it. But as my coach said, I had to go through it. So I went through it, and today I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling brighter. I'm feeling more positive. And, I went out for my walk this morning. I walked further than I had in the last, few weeks. I can't even remember. I walked further in less time, a faster pace, And I've been trying to crack this pace, get a little bit lower, just, get my heart going a little bit. But I've been kind of feeling sluggish. And then after going through that today, I actually broke through on that pace and went down, got my pace a little faster and was able to complete the same kind of distance I did a week or so ago in about 5 minutes less time, which, hey, it's an improvement. And I feel like it's because I dealt with something and was able to push through it and grow from it and to, move on, and that it was not going to affect my health like it was before. That's just one more thing, that I can get out the way. And, this is going to be an endless process. I know that. I was reading a book just last week and by Louise Hay, actually. And when she was 76, she was still dealing with things like this. It doesn't matter what age you are, you still deal with things as you move through life, right? That's part of it. Well, so that brings me to my next subject. I have been putting the finishing touches on a ebook called Staying Healthy at Any Age. And hopefully I'll be rolling this out over the weekend or in Monday. I want to put a few more stories in there just to juice it up a little bit. But it's really about going from youth until your golden years, and what things that you can do to stay healthy throughout those different time periods in our life. With different things happen at those different moments in our lives, and we need to look at different things. But there are some very basic principles that go across life as we go from being a small baby and an infant all the way into our golden years. There are some basic principles, and it's something that I've been thinking about this week, and something that's come to my mind is that we tend to overcomplicate things, right? We tend to think that we just have to do all of this stuff to be healthy and to live a great life and to live a long life. And really, it's actually much simpler than we think. There's some basic principles that we can do, that we can change in our life right now, that can really make a difference, can really impact our lives as it is now. And so when I roll out this ebook, I'm hoping that it will resonate with you, and there'll be some tip in there that you can implement into your life. You can even as I said, into the golden years. It doesn't matter where you are, you can start now and find good health. I was just reading an article the other day. It was about an amazing story about a woman who was 71, who was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And at 71, she made a change in her life, got off all her medications, and she became healthy at 71. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you can always start from where you are now and really build on it and be healthy at any age. Get off medications if that's what you want to do. Live longer for the grandkids. Doesn't matter where you are. If you want to have children, and you need to be healthier to have children, you can start right now at any time in your life and make just simple changes. They don't even have to be big momentous changes right now. They can just be small changes that you can implement starting right now or any day and change your life. So with that, I want to thank you again for reaching out to me and giving me support and your love this week. And I'm hoping that this week and weekend will be awesome for you. And next week, I'll be bringing this episode of Whole Health and Clarity to you from the great state of Texas, because I will be there for a conference. And I'm hoping that I will be bringing you good information from that conference that will impact health and wellness in your life. So for now, it's Rachel, and I'm wishing you whole health and clarity. If you have something that resonated with you in this video, please like the video, please share the video, join my Facebook group, anything will be great to support being healthy and being healthy at any age. So just keep an eye out, because that ebook will be coming soon in the next few days. And again, make it an awesome weekend.